All right, grab that tractor, baby, because today we're going to help you find your farm.
You better get fired up.
All right, farming, baby. What is a farm? A farm is a concentrated area, concentrated either neighborhood or group of neighborhoods with X amount of houses, right? For me, I always focus on 500 to 1,000. And all you're doing with these people is marketing the hell out of them, man. It's your face, it's door knocks, it's phone calls, it's emails, it's texts, it's events. It's just a great time with you and the people in that area so that they know you, they like you, they trust you, and they know you're the real estate stud in that area, man. You should be the pro in that area. And today, I want to give you 3 tips on how to select the area that you actually want to go into, all right? So you can hire a company, you can use your MLS, or you can literally, like some of the MLSs will do it for you. Some of them you have to go through and do the individual work. But either way, get the work done to determine how many homes there are in a specific neighborhood and how many homes have sold in the last 12 months. And then when you divide the number of solds into the total amount, you've got the turnover rate, right? So let's take 1,000 homes and you look and you see that 80 sold in the last 12 months. You divide 80 into 1,000, bam, it's 8. And you can see that you've got an 8% turnover ratio. So you know that that neighborhood, it's pretty average, is selling at a pretty average rate. I probably wouldn't go towards that neighborhood. I'm looking for something in the low to mid teens, 10% at a minimum, right? You want to be in those double digits. So you're looking for an area that has a lot bigger turnover rate, because that way you know that every single contact you're making, instead of having an 8% chance, you got a 15% chance of them selling, right? So it just ups your chances. So what you want to do is you want to find an area that has a double-digit turnover ratio, and boom, that is an area that you're interested in, right? Now, after you've done that for the area that you live in, you want to pick a few of these neighborhoods that are close to home. Because think about it, man. If this is 20, 25 minutes away from your house and you know you've got an appointment, but God, I'm supposed to get out and farm for 45 minutes today too and go around and knock on doors, what are the odds you're going to do it, right? You might do it. You might not do it. And over the span of time, you're going to do it less often than you would if it was 5 minutes from your house. So try to pick something that's close to your house, or if you're at the office every day, it's close to the office, and you know it's going to be tougher to make excuses not to get in there and do what you need to do every day, right? So close to the home or close to your office if you work out of your office. And then the last thing is, it should be functional. It should make sense. Think about you actually walking around and knocking on doors and shaking hands. Is the area gated? I mean, that's a no-go right off the bat, right? Are there laws in the area against solicitation? Well, that makes that specific area a no-go. And then another big one that I've seen too, you'll go to these, like, think about the cookie cutter neighborhoods, right? You go to the cookie cutter neighborhoods, it's awesome because there's not a lot of traffic, right? It's a pretty safe area. A lot of times you've got nice little sidewalks. The driveways are pretty short. So you just go, boom, knock on the door. Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Joe Rosen. And you go over on the nice, safe sidewalk to the next short driveway. It only took you 48 seconds to walk there. Knock on the door. Hey, I'm Joe Rosen. 48 seconds. Hey, I'm Joe Rosen. 48 seconds. And you keep repeating that, and it's easy to get through that neighborhood, right? Think about a neighborhood that is along a highway, and it does not have safe sidewalks. And maybe you can't walk in the ditch because there are fences or guardrails or water, right? That's going to be difficult. What if the driveways are long? And I'm not even talking about like 1/4 mile driveways. I'm talking about like 3 times the length of a normal driveway. You're thinking, well, that's not really a big deal. And if you were doing one house, I would agree with you. It's not a big deal. But when you're doing 500 to 1,000 houses and you're walking, instead of it being 48 seconds, it might be 73 seconds. And now that added, holy smokes, am I going to do this math? 25 seconds times 500 to 1,000, it really adds up. So I'm not saying don't do it. Just think of the functionality And if you're going to pick a place like that, man, it better have a 15% turnover rate, and the next closest better have like a 10, right? That's the only situation where I would even consider an area that has longer driveways like that. So just think of the functionality. So again, the 3 big tips are looking at the percentage that sell in that area, right? You want it to be in the double digits, the higher the better. You want it to be close to home, or if you go to the office a lot, you want it to be close to your office, right? That's okay too. And then you want to take into consideration the functionality of the farm you're working in. All right, guys, send me any comments you want, any emails, call me on the phone. I don't care, but I love the feedback on how you guys are doing with the stuff I'm putting out. Thanks, guys, and stay fired up.